Assalamu alaikum yan uwa, a daidai wannan lokaci kan MSTV akan shirin New Edition. Akan wannan lokaci ko in ce muku moment muna tare da Zongo Democrats. Mun ji batun Zongo Democrats suna tare da mu nan, wanda da farko za mu nemi mu san introduction ga wurinsu. Bayan aka kuma shi mu san the rationale behind of Zongo Democrats Ghana, the vision, the mission, and then other things da damu gane ga wurinsu. To a farko dai ina tare da Sheikh Hussein Zakariya Mubarak, wanda yake babba ne kuma dan babba ga Sheikh Hussein Zakariya wanda ya gabata, Allah ya ji kanshi. Sa'annan kuma ina tare da Mr. Tahiru Alhassan. So, Sheikh, barkamu da zuwa.
Barka malam, barka.
Da farko za mu ji introduction game da kai.
Na'am.
Sannan kuma shi mu shiga cikin shirin.
Na'am. To, alhamdulillah, bismillahir rahmanir rahim. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين يا رب العالمين. Farko dai ina yi wa Allah godiya, Ubangiji wanda yake mahalicin kowa da komai, wanda ya bamu wannan fursa ya kuma bamu lafiya, ya kuma bamu hankali muna bayinsa mu yi masa bauta, ya kuma ce muna a cikin Qur'ani malakum la tanasarun, me ke samun ku, me ke tafe da ku ya ku mutane, ya ku halittuna, ba ku taimakon juna. Bi ma'ana Allah na kiran hankulanmu, Allah na shayo hankulanmu mu taimaka mu juna. To ainihi wanga aya ta Qur'ani wanda ma'aiki sallallahu alaihi wa sallam ya zo mana da shi ya inform Zongo Democrats Ghana. Malakum la tanasaru, me ke damun ku, me ke tafi da ku, me yasa bayina in ji Allah ba ku taimakon juna. Ashe Allah na kiran mu taimaka ma juna. Allah na kira mu taimaka ma juna on individual basis. Allah na kira mu taimaka ma juna from the religious perspectives. Allah na kira mu taimaka ma juna from communal basis. Ko baka nan ba. To akan haka sai muka ga cewa malumma, iyaye, manya, yayanni an yi kokari cikin hidiman addini. An yi kokari sosai, cikin kokarin kenan yau muke zaune nan muke abin nan, ko ba ka ba. To akan haka sai muka ga cewa wannan aikin Allah da iyaye sun ka shuka, wannan aikin Allah da manya ake gwagwarmaya ake kokarin tafiyar da shi, muke son mu bashi wani perspective daban, mu gina kan abin da iyaye sun ka soma, sun ka shuka. Shine me, iyaye an saba, malumma ana kokarin wa'azi, ana kokarin kawo ya ke kiran shi fahimta na addini a cikin mujtama, a cikin society, ko ba ka nan ba. To amma mun ga cewa in as much as wannan nan yana da kyau, excellent, bai da ba wani issue, amma sai muna ganin ya kamata a take wannan aikin Allah nan to a next level. Shine me, shine a fito a kawo tatawuri cikin mujtama. Kar mu zama masu magana kawai, ya kamata mu yi magana sai kuma mu aikata abin da muke faɗi. Allah na ce mana cikin Qur'ani, lima taquluna ma la taf'alun, me yasa kuke fadin abin da ba ku aikatawa? Kabura maqtan inda Allah an taqulu ma la taf'alun. Ai Allah bai so, wannan laifin nan ya girmama a inda Allah, cewa ka fadi abin da ba ka aikatawa. Malumma ana kokari a kawo fahimtar addini, amma sai muna ganin cewa manzon Allah sallallahu alaihi wa sallam ba magana kawai ya zo ya yi ba, ya yi magana sai ya aikata maganan shi, ya yi magana sai ya yi aiki, ya kawo tatawuri bi ma'ana development. To based on wanga sai muka fahimci cewa ya kamata mu complement abin da iyaye, kokarin da iyaye suka yi, ya kamata mu mu rika wannan legacy na iyayen nan in another style shine me championing and advocating for development. Wani ya tambaya, why are we focusing on Zongo?
No.
Ko ba ka ba? Gaskiya ne. Muna focus kan Zongo ne saboda yau muka duba zamantakewan mu Ghana.
No.
Zongo ne the most marginalized socio-economically. Yanzu wurin batun health akwai problem. In kai batun akwai problem cikin system Ghana, Zongo ne wurin da zaka ka samu problems nan na more than 95%. Ko ba ka nan? Wanda ya ce yana fuskantar matsala cikin Ghana dukan ya zo Zongo ya san aljanna yake inda yake nan. Ko ba ka ba? Good. Shi yasa sai muka duba cewa ya kamata mu yi kokari mu kawo wani abin da yake zai zama ma Zongo amfani kuma zai kawo development cikin Zongo. Bayan an yi wa'azi cikin watan Ramadana, bayan an yi wa'azi cikin kowane lokaci wurin maulidayya da sauransu, an yi wa'azi, an yi maganan Allah, to yanzu kuma ya kamata Zongo na da mouthpiece, Zongo na da voice. Musuluncin Ghana ba zallan wa'azi aljanna da wuta kawai ya kamata mu yi ba, ya kamata mu duba mu yi kokari mu champion development cikin zamantakewan mu champion development cikin lamari na musuluncin mu gaba daya. To in ka tambaye ni background Zongo Democrats, ainihin abin da ya inform Zongo Democrats Ghana shine kokarin yanda za yi a champion development ma musulunci a Ghana, a champion development ma zangonninmu. Ina ce zango ina nufin zamantakewan da ya kunshi nau'in mutane duka
a cikin Zongo,
a cikin Ghana,
kenan
zamantakewan da ya kunshi musulmai, ya kunshi arna, ya kunshi Christians, ya kunshi Buddhists, ya kunshi wayanda ma ba su yadda da yadda akwai Allah ba, ko ba ka ba. Shi yasa Zongo ya zama kamar wani cosmopolitan society community ne. In an taimaka mu Zongo socio-economically, Ghana ya tashi. In ka duba abin da ya sa, abin da ke bata mana rai, abin da ke ci mana tuwo a kwariya shine tun 1951 da an ka soma lamari na Gold Coast ko har zuwa Ghana, ba wani political party da ya taba win victory power Ghana without massive support mutanen Zongo. Ba wannan political party. Divides in da na political parties nan da na yanzu duka ba wannan political party da zai yi fito strongly ya ce ni na samu victory, political victory Ghana without the massive support in Zongo. Ba wannan political party jiya, yau ma babu, gobe ma ba a samu. To amma matsalan shi ne me Zongo ke da shi ya nuna in terms of development babu. Muka duba youth mu ke sacrifice lafiyansu da rayuwansu, ko ba ka nan ba. Politicians sun ga su win power, amma an aka win power aka kare, me ake kawo ma Zongo?
Ba abin da ake kawo.
In an yi kokari cikin watan Ramadana sai a kawo ma manyan mu, sarakan mu da malumman mu da shamagabannin mu, a kawo musu shinkafa da mai da wani envelope kadan ko ba kanan ba, da wani lokacin layya sai a kawo wani yake kiran shi sa, ko a kawo wani dan maraki, a kawo wani rago, shikenan kawai ya kare. Amma communal development, mu develop as a people in terms of health, mu develop as a people in terms of education, mu develop as a people in terms of sanitation. Yau in ka duba Ghana gaba daya ka ga Zongo rashin, ko in ce sanitation problem ya haɗe mu, rashin tsafta dauda ya haɗe mu, ko ba ka nan ba. Wani irin development society ko system nan ke kawo mana? Amma ka duba from time immemorial, recent election da aka kare wanda mun yi press statement recently on the 13th ko recent election 2020 da aka kare, wayanda suka ji rauni duka mutanen Zongo musulmai, wayanda kuma suka mutu duka mutanen Zongo musulmai, amma we don't have anything to show.
Now we shall discuss about that later. So when you see this, we take Zongo Democrats. When you take a look at the name Zongo Democrat Ghana, it's more like, it sounds like NDC.
Okay.
Or
I humbly beg to differ, because democracy as a word is older than NDC. Democracy as a word is no respecter of political party in Ghana. And if we say because we are named Zongo Democrats Ghana, so the people are aligning us to NDC, then I think it's an expression in mediocrity, because democracy is what we are living in.
Yeah.
Democracy is what we are pushing currently.
Yeah.
Democracy is our system of governance. So democracy is what we think that we should use to champion the cause of Zongo development. We are not resorting to violence. We are not resorting to that negative stigma that Zongo people are chaotic, Zongo people are violent. No, we are resorting to the rule of law.
Yeah.
That is why on the 15th July 2021, we resorted to the rule of law in expressing ourselves by staging a presser. You get it?
Yeah.
To tell the system that Muslims, Zongo people in Ghana are being treated like last-class citizens. Yes, because it is only Zongo people, Muslims, that are being killed in Ghana as a result of political gimmicks in Ghana, and nothing is being done. No justice is being brought to the deceased, and even the living, the maimed. Okay, nothing is being done to them.
Okay.
Currently, with that we're speaking in Fadama, you would have one brother Yaro. Okay, in Ayawaso, West Wagon, he got maimed, and nothing had been done about Yaro. He's there, languishing. He's a Zongo boy. He's a Muslim. Yeah. That is what we are saying. It is not about any political party.
Yeah.
Zongo, one thing I said on other TV stations is Zongo is bigger than any political party in Ghana. Yeah. We are in for Zongo development. And we are Zongo Democrats, Ghana, because we believe in the rule of law. We believe in the democratic tenets that our forefathers in Ghana, designed our political system with. That is why we are Zongo Democrats Ghana, not because we align with any political party. And I repeat, Zongo is greater than any political party in Ghana. Yeah.
Okay. So now, Mung Samu Zongo Democrat Ghana.
Exactly.
As you explained, it's not aligned with any political
Not
party.
at all.
Okay, Zamsumuji Yoshikuka, found one name. Nadichi it's like just like a pressure group.
Exactly.
So when he Yokuka found one name.
Actually, regarding the formation, the legal formation of Zongo Democrats Ghana started around 2014. Yes.
7 years.
Yes, 2014. And you know, to further refute the issue of aligning with any political party, for the lack of that massive sponsorship to the idea, to the concept, we have to work on our own. We have to push it on our own. It is a concept, it is a passion that we have, because Zongo is where we belong. Zongo is our identity. So it is a passion that is imbibed in us. It is a passion that we've been nurtured with. So we nurtured it from after the legal registration and other stuff. We've been nurturing how to put one or two things together in order to come up. Okay? We came up for some time, and then you know how the system is. Exactly. So exactly, we had to lay low a bit and be able to put things together and then kickstart again.
Okay. So let me come to my brother, Mr. Tayo. So can you, or what are some of the, the missions and then the visions of the Zongo Democrat Ghana? But let's start with the mission first.
I think my president has said it all about the mission, so let's see.
But before, okay, you go on.
Okay. Like I said, my president has said a lot about the mission. So we have vision, because let me speak local language so my local people can understand what you are saying. But mission Zongo Democrats, Kamayenda President Yefadi. Muna cikin community da ya dade mu saura baya. So beza wannan ya kamata a samu waɗanda da su yi ma community da magana. Domin kuma gari da muke gana democratic country ne bai stop mu in government ta yi wani abu ba ya a question government. So vision mu guda kenan. Government ta kawo policy da government ta kawo ya favor Zongo community ko ya policy yake cikin inda muka duba muka research mu muka kamar no program da government ya kawo wanga ko kuwa vision da ko kuwa policy da ya kawo wanga bai favor Zongo community. Pressure group kamar mu akan ga ya kamata mu speak out. Muna da sarakai muna da su opinion leaders amma ya kamata mu samu group kamar mu akan ga da za mu yi magana da so government ya ji mu. Domin ka duba Zongo community ko kuwa gari gaba da ba mu da politicians suke need mu they come to us for our votes so we can question them. Tuna mu question su ya kamata kowane lokaci su kawo policy for example kamar illevi da aka kawo ga ya illevi yake ya help ko bai help. So being we being pressure group on them we can put pressure on the government suna kamar no according to yanda mu muka duba muka kawo ga illevi ya affect poor people poor person wanda ke cikin Zongo community. So yi kaza kuma kowane pressure group yana so ya girma ne ya influential to become a thinker. So this is our vision to become a thinker in Ghana even in Africa. So inshallah.
Okay. So Mr. Tairu, do you have any coordinators around the other animals?
Inshallah, because duka muna cikin program waɗannan ababen duka to have coordinators across Ghana because ba kamar da na faɗin nan we want to be bigger.
Saboda ina ga yanzu aka 7 years kenan.
Ya 7 years kenan.
Zongo din Ghana yana da yawa.
Haka ne.
Kusa na tambaya.
Haka ne.
Coordinators ko kuma na kawo wannan question.
Ya we project ya actually.
Amma kafin barka ban ji wani position kake rike da shi cikin wannan.
Okay. I'm executive member.
Amma ba ka da position ne.
Ina ji haka ne muna
So, Mr. President, some investing in the next
Actually, initially we had coordinators other pieces some of the leaders are in the commander rather than the chief. And then I think some of the voice of vulnerable people, marginalized people, lost in the that is what we don't want to be we're taking our time, we said 7 years, we're taking our time.
Politicians, come out with this Zongo akwai wasu political parties da suka face wani issue a suka
wayan suna trans positive suna ganin kamar lamarin ya kamata a taimaka saboda sun ci amfanin zango ba political party kamar da na faɗi da farko there is no single political party in Ghana that can boldly come out and say it hasn't benefited from the Zongo community towards victory in Ghana. In both Coast and in Ghana. So they are all benefiting, and so some of them come to us positively, and some also, what we're saying sometimes does not augur well with us and other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so they would want to, in one way or the other, try to. You understand the gimmicks, but then those are normal things. You get it?
Yeah.
If you want to make changes, definitely you should expect things like that. You get it?
Yeah.
And we are bent developing our own identity, and that is the Zongo community, where we belong, where we come from.
Okay.
Yes. So all those kind of consequences are expected.
Okay.
Yes.
Don na kuma cikin magana Mr. Taro akwai magana da ya kamar da shiga wani wuri kuma shi na ga ya koma kuma. To shi hankali ne kawo ni kan in ka duba leaders in Ghana. Most leaders in da aka yi suka rule Ghana, most of them are from Zongo.
Exactly.
When it comes to development, then they move aside.
I need one of the things that we are handling. I need one of the reasons why we have taken it upon ourselves to make Zongo development our principle of life.
Yeah.
Our religious principle. You get it?
Yeah.
We are working for God and country. We're working for Allah and then working for humanity at the same time. Because of this, our people are, I would say, drowning in abject poverty.
Yeah.
Our people are drowning in socio-economic marginalization. Our people are not given the equal opportunities to develop.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
The Zongo youth is not given the same opportunity with the East Legon youth in Ghana.
Yeah.
The Zongo youth in Kumasi, Ashanti region is not given the same opportunity with someone from, I would say, Trasako.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yes.
So that is what we are pushing.
We are pushing.
But then when it comes to the issue of using the youth for political victory, okay, they remember us.
Yes.
They remember the Zongo youth. You go to all these places, you see it fiscally for yourself. You see that the developments are there. You see the youth being given opportunities to school.
Yeah.
Okay. You would see that their environments are intertwined with health facilities that would help them. They have concessions in various schools because those schools are situated in their communities.
Yes.
And we don't have. Sometimes they slate it theoretically, but practically, the Zongo youth don't see anything. They
don't see anything. What they only see is food.
Exactly.
And then t-shirts.
Exactly. When it is time for, electoral campaign, all the campaigns and rallies are done in the Zongo
community.
And for the records, when I say Zongo communities, I mean all the marginalized communities socio-economically in Ghana, including Choko and Slaha, and other marginalized areas. Nima, Mamobi, Newtown, Abu Abu, and other places. That is what we mean per our definition of the Zongo community. All the marginalized and vulnerable, destitute communities socio-economically in Ghana. That is what we mean by Zongo communities.
Okay, Zongo Democrat Ghana is not aligned with any political party. But do you sometimes reach them with some thoughts or discussions or any ideas?
Obviously, we have friends, I would say, because I would say publicly all political parties are in to develop the country publicly, and so no political party is an enemy to Zongo Democrats Ghana. We are not fighting any political party. We are not aligning also with any political party. Our mission is to champion Zongo development. Zongo Democrats Ghana, our mission is to champion Zongo development. So any political party that has Zongo development at heart, we can in one way or the other, practically. Regarding development, liaise with the party so that we develop our people.
So what were the reception? Did you receive much good reception?
Some of them.
Yes, but to them they will think that you are attacking them underground.
Some of them might think we are attacking them.
Yeah.
Okay. But most of them don't think we are attacking. Because what we are standing for, Zongo development, they all believe that yes, Zongo deserves development. Zongo people deserve equal opportunities to develop. Zongo deserves substantive development in Ghana. They also believe in the same thing. The only thing is that they don't practically, mostly, not all of them, some of them, or most of them, don't practically have the passion to work towards achieving these developments. Some of them say it out of rhetorics. They say it to please us. They say it to win votes. They say it to, canvass people to support them. Yes, but when it comes to the practicality of seeing the development of Zongo, substantive development in the Zongo communities, they don't have that passion. So some of them actually think that we are becoming an albatross around their necks. But then that is not the case. We believe in a philosophy that Zongo must develop, because the service, the sacrifice, the suffering that the Zongo communities and the Zongo youth, the Zongo people in entirety have given to Ghana is enough to also see development in the Zongo communities.
Okay, so is the group open to all?
Exactly. The group is
even member from MPP or NDC can join.
Everybody, provided you believe in the cause. You get it? Provided you also have the passion to see Zongo develop. Provided you also have the passion to stand for the vulnerable, the voiceless, and the destitute in Ghana.
That is if only you abide by the constitution of the Zongo Democrat. So now, Mr. President, the question is about
no problem.
Okay, now we do a role. Then Carl Combaton role in the Zongo Democratic Kamata you play. If you can,
actually, as I said earlier, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, a bit aka ignore more in terms of development in Zongo. So the bang with the Muria. Zongo communities in Ghana in entirety lacks voice.
The
Zongo lacks voice. So one of the major and non-negotiable role of Zongo Democrats Ghana is to be the mouthpiece of Zongo people. And for the records, as I said, Zongo in our parlance means all socio-economically marginalized communities in Ghana, including the Chokos, including the Slavs, and other Christian-dominated marginalized communities. They are all Zongo because they are all facing lack of development, inadequate opportunities. You get it? So one major thing that we want or we are championing is that Zongo Democrats Ghana should be the voice of the marginalized, the voiceless, socio-economically. That is one. And specifically regarding education, because even Ghana as a country would rank where majority of its citizens are educated or lettered. So we are championing development in the Zongo communities regarding education, health. It is only in the Zongo communities that you see people being arrested, not in the police stations, not in Sawan, but at the hospitals. That's right? That's correct.
Yes.
You see people, Zongo people, being arrested at the hospitals because they cannot pay their bills. You see women and children, languishing in hospitals because they cannot afford their bills. So Zongo Democrats Ghana, we are in to champion development in these arenas, right? Health and most obviously sanitation. This is not a news. Zongo, we are engulfed in film. This is not a news, right? We have to work towards it. And I call upon all the Islamic scholars and other scholars, religious scholars, the clerics, okay, we should also focus on socio-economic development of our people.
Yeah.
We should at the same time preach about hell and heaven and morality. That is perfect. I'm not against that. I do it also. But then we should take it to a next level.
Next level.
You get it?
Okay.
You cannot have a proper salat when you are living in filth.
In filth, yes. Allah will not even spare you.
Islam is a religion of cleanliness, purity, and piety, right? So if we are living in filth as we currently are, how far do you think our prayers would go? We should clean our environment, clean our hearts, and clean our homes so that we would have clean and comfortable environment to also worship God, so as to attain the eternal salvation that we are all craving for. So, as you ask of the roles that we are into, actually we are into play these
kind of
roles.
Yeah, as you mentioned development, what do you mean by the development?
You see, technically what I mean by development is, you escort me right now to the roadside.
Yeah.
Around Gold House. In the middle of the road, you see school-going Zongo youths, children, kids, okay?
Yeah.
Selling, hawking, okay? Helping those kids, school-going kids, to attain education is what I mean by development.
Yeah.
You would see women, okay, languishing in the name of seeking what to eat. Okay, not what to save, not what to eat, what to depend on. Supporting those women is what I mean by development. When you escort me right now to Bola, okay, you see filth there, okay, swallowing the people living around there. Taking care of those filth, okay, in our Zongo communities in entirety throughout Ghana is what I mean by development. When we descend down here to Gota, okay, downside, as we locally call it. You see our youth, okay, drowning in drug addiction and drug abuse, okay, rehabilitating those people, those youth, okay, the human resources, the human capital of Ghana as a nation is what I mean by development. Education, okay, shouldn't be the preserve of the rich in Ghana. Zongo people, we are not given the same opportunities, attaining the same opportunities by Zongo people, okay, Zongo youth, is what I mean by development. So in a nutshell, I pray I have answered your question.
Okay, Mr. Tau, do you have anything to add up?
My present, I think he answered it well, because what I'm hoping right now is that our youths to rally behind us, because we need them. We need them to rally behind us. And as my president said about education, in the Mungani Yakanga, free SHS is an opportunity for us, especially the Zongo people, because those outside Zongo, they can afford this Accra High, the Timota, and but we can't. So it's an opportunity for us to embrace free SHS, so that we can upgrade our education.
So education shouldn't come in. Education can do anything.
Exactly. Education shouldn't come in. Because not everything that the government will bring out in that we criticize. No, that is not our only mission to criticize. But if some policy will benefit us or favor us, we have to applaud Ghana and let the people know that this policy too will help us.
Okay, Sheikh ya so ya shiga wani wuri kuma shi na gan ya saya. Shine dan je turo ne ma kubi wanda dai bani ansa. Saboda ko menene akwai makiyai cikin. Amma me shi bai fito da kanshi. Amma kan wasu ta'adodin da dai za ka ne kamar a wan makiyi ne. Za ga wani lokaci ana so a help Zongo ta wani side. Amma shi ka gani shi ya je ya karbi bribe shi. Ya ja baya. Ya kuke gane kan irin wannan ko kuma in kun ya kun gane wannan ya kuke magance irin wannan abu?
Na'am. Gaskiya the issue about having these kind of people in our midst, or
and most of them are leaders.
Exactly.
With high positions in Zongo.
You know, change is constant in life. But it is only in the Zongo communities that you would find people are not so much so conversant, so comfortable with change. When change is coming, they feel like they are going to lose their, excuse me to say, scanty daily bread. That small thing that they get. Sometimes our people have some sort of attitude of pull him down when they think that this project is not going to favor them directly, but then it is going to favor the entire community. Honestly, we have faced issues like that, but then it is not right to, you know, mention names specifically and other stuff. But then we are calling on Zongo leadership, our chiefs, that this is the wind of change for development. So they should support. We are not in the system to make them outmoded or to sideline them. No, we are in to complement their already existing efforts, the effort that they had been doing already. That is what we are in to complement. We are also calling upon our Islamic scholars, renowned Islamic scholars, in all the divides, all the sects, Muslim scholars, Christian clerics, and our wealthy people in the Zongo communities. This is a paradigm shift in our system. This is the wind of change. The old style of preaching about hell, morality, it's good. We are maintaining and continuing that. But then we are bringing a different style, to champion development in our community. Because that is actually the main object of the mission of all the men of God. As we believe, Prophet Isa, Jesus, right, alayhi salam, came into this world to champion development. The Prophet of Islam, peace be upon him and his progeny, came into this world to champion development. Spiritual development, fiscal development, mental development, social development. That is what the Prophet of Islam came into the system to do. So why are we limiting Islam to only salat and zakat and other and hajj and fasting? We should go the extra mile. These Arabs that mostly help us, they have understood this balance. That is why they properly organize themselves, and then they develop their societies, they develop themselves mentally and socially, they attain some sort of excesses, and then they would send down to Africa. Why can't we do the same? Are they more human than we are? No, we are all humans. The only thing that the whites have more than us is proper planning,
which we don't have.
They have and we don't have. The moment you bring up something like this in the Zongo community, you begin to see that people will begin to read negative meanings into it. If you focus on them, you will drown.
You drown.
Right? you mean well, you have a concept, you mean well, push it, and God will see you through.
So true.
Well-meaning, purposive people, okay, like-minded people would also push it, help you push it. So that is what we are doing.
Yeah.
We are facing challenges. This is doubtless. But then, that wouldn't stop us. We are ready to sacrifice every drop of our existence to make sure that Zongo develops, to make sure that the marginalized, the voiceless Ghanaians, not necessarily Muslims only, we are emanating from the Zongo. That is why you hear us speaking about the Zongo, the Zongo, the Zongo, right? Because, as we previously said, in Ghana as a whole, if you say you are facing economic challenges in your area, which is not a Zongo community, when you enter the Zongo community, you would know you are in heaven.
In heaven.
So we are emanating from the Zongo because the Zongo communities are facing grave challenges socio-economically. But we are in for all. We are in for the marginalized. We are in for the destitute. We are in for the voiceless in Ghana in entirety. But we are springing up from the Zongo communities.
Okay, such people, akwai measure na kuke take and kuka find out kamar suke cause irin wasu abubuwa ka?
Actually, as I previously told you, we are not in for violence. We believe in the rule of law, as Islam enjoins us to, as the Quran enjoins us to. So, facing such consequences, facing such difficulties and challenges, we dialogue with them. We speak the concept into their hearts. We let them know that you would not live forever. So it is better you live to upgrade your fellow human beings. It is better to live to develop your community and leave a positive legacy than to eat alone and get satisfied and it ends there. When someday, okay, 100 years from now, all of us will be under the sun, right? Right?
Yeah.
All of us will be below, right?
Yeah.
So we should leave something that God Almighty can look up to it and bless us. In the graves, we would surely go there. Our origins are already there, right?
Yeah.
So definitely, if our parents are there, our brothers are there, heading towards that grave.
Surely.
So if we would go there, we should know that living for yourself is not worth it, but living for humanity, developing humanity is the way to go, so that at least the mercy of the Most High God will be unto you the day you lay in your grave alone with your deeds. Yes.
So it's like time is, running up. So let's come to the achievements of Zongo development.
Actually,
but I'll start with Mr. Tari. What are some of the, the achievements by the Zongo Democrat Ghana?
Okay. Our achievements, inshallah, will be, like I said, on the benefits regarding human rights and development.
Yeah.
You see, yeah. We make sure, inshallah, we bring development in our Zongo community.
Yeah.
So I think.
Okay, Mr. President.
One of the major achievements that I cannot forget is after the press conference that we had around 15th July 2021. We influenced the system to recollect and stop the killings and injustices on Muslims and Zongo people. We reiterated the issue of Ijra. We reiterated the issue of Sheikh Ali Kalam al-Fayda.
Okay.
Yes, of blessed memory. We reiterated the issue of Ayawas West Wagon. We reiterated the issue of Mariam Zakaria of Saflugu. We reiterated the issue of Abbas and other stuff. Most importantly, we reiterated the issue of Ahmed Hussein Saleh of Medina. Okay. And 7 days after the press conference, okay, the Attorney General opened the case, okay, of Ahmed Saleh, which hitherto had been closed.
Great achievement.
Exactly. Which hitherto had been closed. And Ahmed Saleh was a friend, a brother from a Zongo. He left family, right? Nobody's attending to them.
No compensation.
No compensation, nothing. Okay. 7 days after our first press conference, okay, Ahmed Saleh's case was opened, and we've been informed reliably that they said they've now been able to open his file, okay, and some informations had been seen in the phones that could make the case end well in favor of Ahmed Saleh, and justice would be afforded.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So one of the achievements, this recent press statement that we made, I think other issues of justice had been also opened, and I saw it in graphic some time ago. So I think these are the achievements, and we are aiming to push harder.
Yes. So what about education?
Actually, we have students. We have students that we are helping. Some are in the KNUST. Okay, some are schooling. We have a handful of students that we are helping. They are also going through education. Some are reading law, and some are reading their first degrees and other stuff. And we are hoping that they would come out to add to the human capital of the Zongo community. And then we push the system harder, and then see where God and country will take us towards development.
Okay.
Yes.
So the schooling, is it by funds, scholarship, or from the political leaders?
Actually, not from the political leaders. Substantively, not from the political leaders, because we don't have any connection with any political leader so far. Nobody. You get it?
Yeah.
As I told you earlier, some of them are not so comfortable with what we are doing. Some of them also are very comfortable because they aim well.
They are thinking that maybe you are going to destroy their plans or something. Yeah.
Some of them also mean well. Some of them have very good hearts. They mean well for the Zongo communities. But some are also worried about what we are doing, honestly. That is the honest truth. You get it? But then, we never relent.
And some do also help underground.
Some of them also help. As I told you earlier, some would help without us knowing. You get it?
Yeah.
Because they control the system. So if they have their ways. You get it? But then we don't have any antagonism towards any political party in Ghana or any political leader in Ghana. And before I go, I would want to hammer on the issue of the e-levy. The e-levy issue is no respecter of political party in Ghana. We are all going to suffer it. You get it?
Yeah.
No Ghanaian is against paying of tax in Ghana.
Yeah.
But then some of the taxes are blood-sucking. Some of the taxes are injurious to the ordinary people. You get it?
Yeah.
And I believe we should have time to deliberate on this issue. But then my message to our leadership, our political leaders in parliament, the minority and the majority, is that they should put the interest of the ordinary Ghanaian first before their interest.
Everything
they do, because we voted them into office, and we are many and they are few, and so
that's what is meant by democracy.
Exactly, they should consider our interest first before any other thing. Okay, when the people say no, listen, Mr. President, listen, Mr. Vice President, all of you are Zongo people, so listen to the plight of the Zongo people, listen to the plight of ordinary people. Mr. President, Mr. John Mahama, listen to your people, and then at least do what would make life comfortable. Ordinary people on the street sweating every day. This is what I have to say.
Before we wrap up the show, a question just came in. Are the Zongo youth ready to take for the opportunity?
Exactly. The Zongo youth we have more than 100 Zongo bases, as you know. Okay, bases in the Zongo communities, as we locally say, or in the Arabic language, Zawiya. Okay, we have the Zawaya, the bases, the joints, more than 100, more than 200. siding with us. Okay, our membership is beyond mention currently, because all these things that we are saying, you see us only two here, but then we are speaking the pain of the Zongo youth. We are speaking the plight of the ordinary Ghanaian on the streets. We are speaking the plight of the woman on the streets under the scorching sun, selling with no buyer, with no buyer. We are speaking the plight of the ordinary child on the streets. Partly selling, partly begging. We all know. Currently, that is the dispensation. They try to sell toothpick to you when you're driving on the street. If you don't buy, then they tell you, I am hungry. All of them are Zongo, right?
Sure.
This is the reality.
Yeah.
We are speaking the plight, the voice of these people. So these people are all for us. They are all with us. Most of them are with us officially. This is what I have to say.
Okay.
Right.
So thank you very much for accepting our invitation.
Very much welcome.
Okay, we come to the end of the show. Amma daga nan ko da yake lokaci ya riga ya end, zan ba Sheikh minti daya da wani advice yake da shi ma Zongo youths, sa'annan shi mu close program gaba daya.
Okay, thank you so much. My advice to my brothers and sisters, the youth of Ghana in entirety, especially the youth of Zongo communities in Ghana, is to desist from using drugs, hard drugs. Okay, we should desist from violence. It is not helping. They've used it earlier, okay, time before now. It hadn't helped. So we should resort to democratic means. Okay, we should resort to the rule of law. We should resort to dialoguing. We should refrain from drug abuse.
Yeah.
Okay, it is not helping. It is destroying the future of Ghana. Okay.
Yeah.
And we should also bring ourselves together, champion the cause of Zongo Democrats Ghana, because championing the cause of Zongo Democrats Ghana is directly and indirectly championing the cause of Zongo development. And by developing the Zongo communities in Ghana, Ghana would reach the sky as a nation.
As a nation. Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. President, and then Mr. Alasan. To jama'a masu kallo na muka kawo karshen shirinmu na kan Allah ya saki insha Allah. Amma pension number ku ba ko kuma location da
office muna da office.
Kuna da office there.
Office muna Hill Street, Newtown, behind
Green Mosque,
behind Bank of Africa.
Okay.
Yes, from Malma Junction to Green Roundabout.
Okay.
Immediately after the Bank of Africa,
on
Hill Street.
Okay.
Office Muna on your right. From Nima Roundabout to the Bank of Africa on your right.
Okay.
Yes, if you want us, you can locate us.
Number, any number?
Yes. When the case you contact mu, you contact mu kan 0240 8190.
Okay.
0240 598190.
Okay, social media.
Kokwa, make sure check Zongo Democrats Ghana on Facebook.
Okay.
Zongo Democrats Ghana on Facebook.
Okay. So, Jama, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.